Hello students, I, Mrs. Madhavi Mhatre, welcome you all in the next lecture of Mathematics 1. I hope all of you are doing well at home. We are studying chapter number 4, Ratio and Proportion. In the previous lectures, we have discussed the topics ratio, then we have seen properties of ratios, and then operations on equal ratios we have seen, which are invertendo, alternando, componendo, dividendo, and componendo dividendo. Okay. So here then we saw various solved examples based on that. And now we have moved towards the application of these operations on equal ratios, that some problems can be solved very easily by using these operations on equal ratios. Okay. Now based on that, today we are starting with practice set 4.3. So all of you please be ready with your textbook, your notebook, pen and pencil, so that you can write down the solutions along with me. Always keep the habit of writing it when the sum is explained so that you can understand it better. While writing, if you are lagging behind, you can pause the video and you can write down the answer. You can complete that answer. Okay, and then you can start the video again. So let's start with practice set 4.3. So here in practice set 4.3, the first question is, if a upon b is equal to 7 upon 3, then find the values of the following ratios. Here, four different questions are asked, and you will find that everywhere we have to use the properties of the equal ratios or operations on the equal ratios. Like if you observe first one, we can observe that the terms are same here, only they differ by the sign plus and minus. So very clearly we can understand that here the property of componendo dividendo is used. Similarly, here also property of componendo dividendo is used. Here if you observe, the property of dividendo is used, and here again componendo dividendo is used. So we have to start with what is given to us, and this is our final step. Take a note of this. When you are starting with the problem, when you are starting with the solution, you should start with what is given to you, and this should be your final step. You cannot write this step in the beginning. Okay? You have to observe the question and accordingly you have to do the steps. Like as I have said, we have observed here, we have to go for componendo dividendo. At the same time, what we can observe is the numerator is 5a here and denominator is 3b. So accordingly, we have to do the changes and then we have to solve it. So let's go towards the first one here. Then second one, I will give you as homework because it is same as first one. Again, you can see componendo dividendo is there. Then we will solve third question. So let's go towards first one. See, start with what is given to you as I have said. So a upon b is equal to 7 upon 3. Now in question we have observed that numerator and denominator, they are not a and b, they are different. So we have to take those according to our convenience. There the numerator was 5a and denominator was 3b. So we have to multiply by 5 upon 3. In the numerator, we have to multiply by 5 and in the denominator, we have to multiply by 3. But when we are doing the operation here, we have to do on both the sides of the equation or both the sides of the ratio. Okay. So both the sides we are multiplying by 5 upon 3. So when we multiply here, we will get 5a and down we will get 3b, and here 7 5s are 35 and 3 3s are 9. Okay, so this way we will get a new ratio. You know that value of the ratio remains unchanged if we multiply here by the same number on both the sides, or the equation identity remains same. So we got 5a upon 3b is equal to 35 upon 9. Now see the question. In the question we have 5a plus 3b and 5a minus 3b. That means here we have to go for componendo dividendo, but again on both the sides. Okay. So 5a plus 3b upon 5a minus 3b. Numerator plus denominator, numerator minus denominator. Similarly here 35 plus 9 and 35 minus 9. And then don't forget to write down the reason, that by componendo dividendo. Now here you can write down it like reason, or here before writing this step you can write down here by componendo dividendo. So anyway it will do, either you can write before the step or you can write by the side as a reason that we have performed componendo dividendo here. Okay. So now we got whatever we want, that is 5a plus 3b and 5a minus 3b. Here we cannot do any change, but here we can add and here we can subtract. So 35 minus 9 we will get 44 here, and I am sorry, 35 plus 9 we will get 44 here, and 35 minus 9 here we will get 26. Okay, so that way we will get 44 and 26, which we can reduce further. We can divide both the places by 2 and then we can write down the answer as 22 upon 13. We have seen the reduced form of the ratio. So always while writing the answer, we should write the reduced form. Okay. So in this way, we have completed this one. Okay. All of you, please write it down. If you have completed it, well and good. If not, pause the video and complete, and then we will go ahead. Okay. Now, after that, we will go towards the second question. So second question, as I have said, you will solve as homework. In the beginning only I said. Now we will go towards third one. So again we have to start with what is given to us, a upon b, and here 7 upon 3. Now again observe the numerator and denominator there. Their numerator is a cube and denominator is b cube. So here on both the sides we have to take cubes. We have to take cubes of both the sides. So here we will get a cube upon b cube, and here 7 cube upon 3 cube. So a cube upon b cube is 343 divided by 27. 7 cube means 7 into 7 into 7. 7 sevens are 49 and 49 sevens are 343. And 3 cube is 3 into 3 into 3. So 3 into 3 9 and 9 into 3 is 27. Okay. So this way we are going to get answer. Now see there, as I have said, what is the question? A cube minus b cube upon b cube means the property of dividendo is used there. So now here you have to see the question to write this particular step. In the question this step is given. So a cube minus b cube upon b cube, and same thing we are going to do on right hand side. That is numerator minus denominator upon denominator as it is, and this property is dividendo. So write down the property there, by dividendo. Okay, and then now on left hand side we cannot make any change, but on right hand side from 343 you can subtract 27 and then you will get the answer as 316 upon 27. Okay, so this question has become easier by using the properties on equal ratios. Okay, now let's go ahead. Now we are moving towards question number 2, which is little bit different. Okay, from the first question, 2 questions I have discussed, and remaining 2 you will solve as homework because they are exactly similar. Now in question number 2, value of a upon b is not given. See, instead we have to find it. Here we have provided with the equal ratios, but the ratio is different. 15a square plus 4b square upon 15a square minus 4b square is equal to 47 upon 7. Then find the values of the following ratios. Here we have to first find out a upon b, and by using that a upon b we will find out the remaining ratios. Okay, as we have done in the previous question. But here again there is one more change. In the first question, plus sign was in numerator and minus was in denominator. See, but here Minus is in numerator and plus is in denominator. Okay. So this is not componendo dividendo. If we invert it, it is going to become componendo dividendo. So what we can understand here is we have to make use of property of componendo dividendo, but afterwards to get the final answer, we have to use property of invertendo. We have to inverse it. Then we are going to get the answer. Okay, so to find values of second, third and fourth, first it is important to find value of A upon B. So by using the given equation, we have to find value of A upon B. So let's start with what is given to us. Okay. So 15a square plus 4b square upon 15a square minus 4b square is equal to 47 upon 7. As I have said, always start with what is given to you. Now what we can observe here is we don't want b in numerator and we don't want a in the denominator. We have to eliminate them. And to eliminate that, again we have to use the properties of equal ratios. So here plus and minus sign is there, the terms are exactly similar. So it is very clear that we have to make use of the property of componendo dividendo, because here we don't want b and here we don't want a. So we are going to use property of componendo dividendo. So while writing this, be very careful. Okay. So this is the step where we are performing componendo dividendo. So how to do it? First of all, draw a very big horizontal line like this here. Then you can draw empty brackets and in between you can write down plus and minus sign. And in the first bracket, both the places you will write numerator. See, this is same. 15a square plus 4b square. Down also 15a square plus 4b square, plus and minus, and in second bracket we are going to write denominator. See, the terms are same here, only they differ by plus and minus sign. This is called as componendo dividendo. Similarly, on right hand side also we have to go for componendo dividendo. So here we have to write 47 plus 7 upon 47 minus 7. Now see, 15a square and 15a square, they are having same signs. So they will be 2 times 15a square. Like x plus x is 2x, here 2 times it is. And this plus 4b square and minus 4b square, you can cancel it. Okay, see like this, you can draw a cut. Their signs are opposite, so they are cancelled. Similarly, in denominator, plus 15a square and minus 15a square is cancelled. Okay, but don't cancel these plus 4b square and minus 4b square. You know why? Because here minus sign is there, and because of this minus sign outside, this is going to become plus 4b square. So 4b square plus 4b square, we will get 2 times 4b square here. So in the numerator, the second term is cancelled, and in the denominator, the first term is cancelled. Because we don't want b in numerator and we don't want a in denominator. So accordingly, by using componendo dividendo, we have cancelled them. Okay. Then here, 47 plus 7, that is 54, and 47 minus 7, that is 40. So you will get answer like this. 2 into 15a square. Now some of you will write 15 plus 15, 30a square. Then also you are right. Okay. And 4 plus 4, 8b square you can write. No doubt. But here to make the things simpler or to make the calculations easier, I have written in this way. 2 into 15a square and 2 into 4b square. Okay. So that again here you know that we can cancel these 2 and 2 from both the sides. And here this 54 and 40. Okay, here also we can go for cancellation, or afterwards this 15 upon 4 we can shift it this side and then we can go for cancellation. So anyhow you can do, you can do it in advance or you can do it afterwards also, because now here we want a upon b. So this 15 upon 4 we have to shift on RHS. So in the next step, we will shift them on RHS. So in left hand side, we have a square upon b square. See 54 upon 40 as it is, and into, this has become reverse. This 4 in the denominator went into numerator and 15 in numerator went into denominator. Okay, exactly opposite things we are doing. Now here after this you can go for cancellations. Okay, like here you can cancel 4 ones are, and here you can write 4 tens are. Okay, then here again this 54, here you can write 27 and here you can write 5. Again this 27 you can cancel and here you will get 9. 9 threes are 27 and here 5 threes are 15. In this way you can do the cancellations. Okay, I hope you must have understood how the calculations are done. I have showed you how they are done. Now further it is not possible to cancel. So in the numerator we have 9 into 1 9 and in the denominator we have 5 into 5 25. So we will get a square upon b square as 9 upon 25. Now what we can observe here is all these 4 terms are perfect squares, and that is why we can take square root on both the sides because we want to find value of a upon b. And here while taking the square roots, we will not think of the negative number. Always we are thinking of positive number in the ratios here. So the value of a upon b will be 3 upon 5 when we are taking the square roots. Okay. So value of a upon b is 3 upon 5. So the first one we have solved. I hope you must have understood how to do it. Now by using these values, we are going to do it further. As I have said, same as first one, only one step we have to increase here. That is invertendo to get the final answer. We have to start with this a upon b is equal to 3 upon 5. Then what we can observe here is numerator is 7a and denominator is 3b. So we will multiply both the sides by 7 upon 3 and then we will go for componendo dividendo. Okay, so let's see how to solve the second one now. So the value which we got a upon b is equal to 3 upon 5. Then I said the numerator is 7a and denominator is 3b. So both the sides we are multiplying by 7 upon 3. We want 7a upon 3b. That is why we are multiplying by 7 upon 3. You have to always observe the question and accordingly you have to choose the multiple here. And while multiplying, you have to multiply on both the sides because it is an equation and we have to multiply by same number on both the sides. So both the sides we are multiplying by 7 upon 3. Now when we multiply here you will find that the cancellation is possible here. 3 ones are 3 and 3 ones are 3. Okay, so do the cancellations wherever possible and from that you will get the answer 7a upon 3b as 7 upon 5. Always try to reduce it to reduce the further complications and to make the calculation simpler. Always try to reduce it like this. So we got 7a upon 3b is equal to 7 upon 5. Then you know that we have to use componendo dividendo. So go for componendo dividendo. 7a plus 3b upon 7a minus 3b is equal to 7 plus 5 upon 7 minus 5. Write down the reason by componendo dividendo. But see the question, in the question exactly opposite we have here. Okay, and to get that step we have to go for invertendo. Okay, please take a note that when you are using componendo dividendo you have to write plus in numerator and minus in denominator. You cannot write it reverse way. So to get that answer we have to go for invertendo. We have to make one more step. Okay, so here when we add, we will get 7 upon 5 as 12 and 7 minus 5 as 2, which we can reduce again. 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12, so 6 upon 1. And to get the final answer, we will do invertendo. Exactly opposite. Denominator will go in numerator and numerator will come in denominator. So 7a minus 3b upon 7a plus 3b is equal to 1 upon 6. Okay. So all the steps are similar to first one. Only you have to increase this last step. That's the difference between question number 1 and 2. Okay. I hope you must have understood this. Now let's go ahead. Question number 2 and 3 you can solve similarly. Now I am solving fourth one. Again, we have to start with what we have found out. A upon B is equal to 3 upon 5. Now see in fourth one, what we can find is the numerator is in the form of B and denominator is in the form of A. So first of all, we have to go for invertendo. So B upon A is equal to 5 upon 3. That is done by us. We have to observe the question. Again, observe the question. We have cube there. What is the question? B cube minus A cube upon B cube plus A cube. So we want cube here and again we want 2 in the denominator. So we are multiplying by 1 upon 2. At the same time we are taking cube on both the sides. Okay. So here we will get B cube upon 2A cube and here 5 cube is 125 and 3 cube is 27 into 254. So the required numerator and denominator is found by us. If you see the question is B cube minus 2A cube. Now afterwards, to get the answer, we have to go for componendo dividendo. See, this is the question which was asked. So by observing the same question, we have done the steps. What we have observed is the numerator is B cube and denominator is 2A cube. And that is why first we have done invertendo because we want B in numerator and A in denominator. Then the numerator is B cube and denominator is 2A cube. So we have multiplied by 1 upon 2. At the same time we have done cube of both the sides. Okay. And then we got the required ratio. Then we have used the property componendo dividendo. So let's add this now. So when we add, we will get 179. See 5 plus 4 9, 2 plus 5 7 and 1 as it is. And 125 minus 54 is 71. But see in the final step we want exactly inverse of this. That is why we have to go for invertendo. So to get the last step you have to go for invertendo. That is B cube minus 2A cube upon B cube plus 2A cube is equal to 71 upon 179. Okay, what you have to keep in mind here is whatever operation you are doing, you have to do on both the sides of the ratio, both the sides of the equation. You have to perform it on both the equal ratios. That is why the properties are called as properties on equal ratios or properties of equal ratios. Okay. Now let us go ahead towards the third question. Question number 3 here is quite similar to question number 2. Exactly we can say similar. The method is exactly similar. So question number 3 you will solve as homework. Now I will move towards question number 4 which is different. Solve the following equations. So here we are provided with equations. We have not provided with equal ratios and we don't have to find the ratios. Here the equations are given and we need to solve them. That means here we have to find the value of variable. So what we can find here is only one variable is present here, that is x, and that is what we have to find out. We have to find value of x. Whenever the word solve comes, it means that we have to find out the variable. Okay. So here the question is x square plus 12x minus 20 divided by 3x minus 5 is equal to x square plus 8x plus 12 upon 2x plus 3. So here to get the value of x, we need to cancel certain terms by using the properties of obviously. So here The terms, if they are same in numerator and denominator, then we can think of cancelling them, but they are not same here. But what we can observe is they are multiples. Like see, 3x, if we multiply by 4, we will get 12x. And minus 5, if we multiply by 4, we will get minus 20. So multiplying by 4, we are getting these terms. Similarly here also, 2x into 4 is 8x and 3 into 4 is 12. So if we multiply the denominator by 4 on both the sides, then we will get the same terms which are present in numerator. Okay, so this observation is very much important. To cancel certain terms, we have to make them equal first. And to make them equal, here I am multiplying both the sides by 1 upon 4. Okay, why by 1 upon 4? I made you understand just now. 3x into 4 is 12x and 5 into 4 is 20. Similarly, here also the same multiple we can find out, and as it is, you know that we have to multiply by same number on both the sides of equations. So we are multiplying by 1 upon 4 on both the sides. This is the very first step. Now when we multiply here, 4 into 3x we will get 12x, and 4 into minus 5 we will get minus 20. So without thinking much, write down these two same terms in the denominator. Here also these two same terms you will write down in denominator. Okay, so the ratio will be like this now. See, x square plus 12x minus 20, numerator as it is both the places, x square plus 8x plus 12, and in the denominator we are writing by multiplying by 4. So here we have 12x minus 20 and here we have 8x minus 12. Now we can observe that these two terms are exactly similar on both the places. They have same signs also. Now we want to eliminate them, we want to cancel them from the numerator. So we have to think of that which property we need to use. We cannot make use of invertendo, alternando are of no use to us. Okay, componendo also will not help us. Componendo means to add. When we add them up, they will not get cancelled because the signs are same. But if we use the property of dividendo, that means if we subtract them, then they will get cancelled. Okay, so think and make use of the property. So here we are using the property of dividendo. Okay, so dividendo means numerator minus denominator upon denominator as it is on both the sides. Okay, so we have x square plus 12x minus 20 minus 12x minus 20. In bracket we have to write down because minus sign is there outside. Similarly here also x square plus 8x plus 12 in first bracket, which is numerator, minus the denominator, that is 8x plus 12, and denominator as it is. Okay, now what you can observe here is because of this minus sign, see this plus 12x minus 12x will get cancelled, and minus 20 and minus into minus plus 20 will get cancelled. Similarly here plus 8x minus 8x, and here plus 12 and minus 12 will get cancelled. Okay, so to cancel these terms we have made use of the property dividendo. Okay, if we use componendo, then they will not get cancelled, instead they will be added. Now in the numerator we are left with only x square on both the sides. And while writing the denominator, again, see, again make use of this step. What you do is you take out 4 common and write down the original denominator in the bracket. Okay, so this step is very much important. See, while writing, 4 is taken out common again from both the sides to make the equation simpler. And then again, you know that this 4 and 4 we can cancel from both the sides like this. Now we will think of solving this simple equation. Now see, the x square is in numerator. If we put x is equal to 0 here, then both the sides will become equal. Left hand side and right hand side, they will become 0, and therefore we can say that x is equal to 0 is one solution. Okay, the equation is satisfied or the equation is true for x is equal to 0, and therefore x is equal to 0 is one solution here. Okay. Now let's think, what if x is not 0? If x is not equal to 0, then the square we can cancel from both the sides. Okay. So let's think of that. What if x is not equal to 0? First we thought of x is equal to 0 and we found that it is one solution because left hand side is equal to right hand side. Okay. So if x is not equal to 0, then that x square will get cancelled from both the sides, and then here denominators they will be equal because 1 upon we will get, and then we can solve it further to get the answer. So this 2x we can shift on left hand side and 5 we can shift on right hand side. So we will get x is equal to 8. 3x minus 2x is 1x or simply x, and 3 plus 5 is 8. So we have two solutions here, either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 8. Okay. So write down both the solutions at the end, that either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 8. Now remaining sums from this exercise we will see in the next lecture. So students, please do the given homework and please practice these sums because they are not that easy. They are little bit difficult. So to understand it, you have to practice them again and again, and also do the homework sums which will give you the better practice. Okay students, so today I am stopping here. We will meet in next lecture. Till that, you stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself. Thank you students.